Hello friends, enemies, and those undecided. Will here with a video that's a little bit different. I don't want to talk about my indie game. I want to talk about indie games that I played last year in 2024 that I either had a lot of fun with or I supported directly on social media because I think they look really cool and they're worth looking at. First up is Berserk Boy. The music is awesome, gameplay is incredible. It's like a combination of Mega Man meets Guyver, and it's totally over the top, and I love it. Check it out. This next game is called Dicefolk, and it was a little bit of a strange one at first because it's kind of like a card battler where you have these different stats you have to monitor between the monsters that you own versus the monsters that you're fighting on a field. Everything is based on the roll of the dice, and you have to control your monsters and the enemy monsters' turns, and you have to have your loadouts on your monsters strategically set up with your little items that you can collect so you can overcome the bad guys. It's a lot of fun. My kids love the monster designs. The artwork is gorgeous. Worth checking out. Go take a look. Next up is Skald against the Black Priory. I'm probably pronouncing that wrong, but this game is a lot of fun if you like Lovecraftian mythos. Going overboard in a boat at sea, being lost, eldritch horrors living in the bottoms of wells and caves, and monsters you have no idea how you can comprehend them, and you're going to die terribly, horribly all over the time. The game over screens are gorgeous. The character art is awesome. The story is amazing. Love this one. Go play this one. Alright, now we've got Lil Guardsman. This plays kind of like a visual novel, but it's hilarious. You're in charge of guarding this town, this kingdom, your little girl. You don't know how you're going to torture these people or coax the right information out of them or let them enter the kingdom or not. And every decision you make has ridiculous consequences. Like, I've not been able to get a good thing happen from Lil almost never when I play this, but every time is amazing. Again, the writing, hilarious, love it. The game over screens that you will sometimes get from your decisions are hilarious. The developers on this are awesome. They're a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to what they're working on next. Go give this one a shot.
The House of Thanatos, and indeed the entire Mages Guild, thank you, young Guardian. You will go far.
Good morning! You're listening to The Morning Crawl, the #1 morning show in the sprawl. I'm your host, Dodger, joined as always by my co-host, The Ham, who I will remind you is a live pig.
Now we've got Crescent County by Electric Saint. This one's a lot of fun. I was looking forward to this whenever I saw it was announced. You ride around on your motor broom, making deliveries and hanging out with your friends and racing and exploring the town, the landscape, the level design. It's all gorgeous. Flying around on the broom itself is a lot of fun. There's these little wind boosting things, turbines that you can fly into. Gives you some extra airtime. You can drift. It's just a lot of fun. I was so hyped for this that when I was at work one day, I hopped on a broom and I ran around and made little motor broom noises with my mouth. A lot of fun. Glad I did that. My coworkers thought I was crazy, but this is a fun game. Everybody knows Hades and Hades 2 by Supergiant Games. This one's a lot of fun. It's the roguelike godlike ARPG. You play as Melanoy and you run around trying to stop Kronos and all the denizens of the underworld that you usually have to contend with. Supergiant makes a lot of really good games. They made Bastion, and that's the game that kind of got me thinking, hey, I want to be an indie developer. Every game Supergiant has put out is a lot of fun. Go play Hades, Hades 2, Transistor, Bastion, Pyre, all of it. Go, now, play.
Reminds me of home. Some nectar. Caskets.
You have survived against me, and for that, you owed a gift. May you learn well through it, Malinois.
The Book of Shadows. Victory.
Flintlock. The next Souls-like from A44, the makers of Ashen. If Ashen was a 9 out of 10, Flintlock is easily an 11 out of 10. It takes everything in from Ashen and just dials it all up. I'm shocked constantly that this is the second game from A44 because everything is so much better than it was in Ashen. The combat takes me a little bit of time to get used to, but once you level up, it's a lot of fun. The traversal is a lot of fun. The dialogue is fun. You're going to have great landscape. What's it called? The clicky pictures. The clicky pictures. You got to take the landscape, the views, man, the vistas. So gorgeous. Harrowed World. It's a visual novel about vampires that the developer spent 10 years working on the world lore for everything in this game world, about how the vampire society is structured, down to the outfit styles. The teeth styles are different than your standard vampire. They're more like the Nosferatu two front teeth things. I had to try to draw some fan art for this that I wanted to do. I messed that up because I thought vampire teeth were normal teeth like in the movies, but I was wrong. I apologize. I'm never going to apologize again. This is the one time you get it. But this is a lot of fun here to play this. Especially now that he's got voice acting in here. And this is free, by the way. Hopefully he does more chapters later on. I will gladly pay for an extra chapter because it's a lot of fun to both read with the multiple choices that you're able to do and listen to with the actors that he got to do the characters of the priest and your main character that, you know, I don't want to spoil anything. But if you like vampires and visual novels, go check out Harrowed World. Okay, now we're into the indie games that I have not played, but that I saw on social media somewhere looking for indie developers, and I thought these games looked pretty interesting. First up for this category is Artificer's Tower. It's kind of like a Fallout Shelter kind of vibe going on here, making your own little tower to defend, and you have your trap rooms and your shield rooms, portal room, storage, a bunch of different things like that. Looks interesting, and the art style is pretty nice too. Worth a wish list. I don't remember if this is out or not, but this looks cool. Go support this developer if you can. Trials of Cascadia. This one's got a 90s JRPG vibe going on for it. Looks a lot of fun. The artwork is amazing. The sound is nice too, as you guys will hear here in a second. This one I've been following for probably about 4 or 5 months. This is one of the last ones I've ran into at the end of last year. The developer's still working on it, still making good progress. Go check this one out if you like JRPGs. Might be worth looking into for you guys. Chronos Event, a third-person shooter that has an interesting time stop, rewind, repeat mechanic where you have a time clone help you fight enemies when you're defeated. This looks pretty interesting, mechanically speaking. Big old Gatling gun. Ground slide. I don't know. But that rewind thing, that's nice. The Vampire Therapist. Another visual novel based around vampires, but this one is dealing with their mental health of the undead. Artwork's amazing, voice work's amazing. This one's out, so you can definitely go play this one. I haven't yet because I'm busy like I'm crazy. But this one looks a lot of fun. Like, the whole concept of it, like you're an ancient vampire and you just want to help your bros and your sisters out. Be a better vampire. Who knows? Looks cool. Go get it. Ova Magica. It's a cozy farm sim with blobs, characters, and farming. I like the animated cutscenes. Just animation in general is my jam. Especially with nice artwork like that. And the developer's nice. Good person to talk to. Go support them. Ova Magica. Tailgate's pretty interesting because you play as a dog and you're roaming around the neighborhood and you're collecting memories that you have with your owner. The whole memory mechanic that the developer has managed to make out of this is a lot of fun too, because it's kind of like a collectible system and you just run around collecting that, and the dog is nice to look at also. Again, another great person to talk to if you want to go hit up their socials, just talk to you about everything, especially about his game. Definitely support him. Go wish this game while he's working on it, and see if you like to pet the dog or something. I don't know. Doggy don't care, doggy dog, 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 dog don't care, doggy don't care. What you gonna do? Doggy don't care. You gonna wish list the game? The dog don't care. Go wish doggy don't care.